Do you have a female cat? Then you'll probably relate to these super weird things female cats do to their owners and the quirky reasons behind them, starting with this incredibly heartwarming one. Nesting. Female cats have a natural instinct to create cozy, safe spaces, and they especially love doing it with your things. It's their way of surrounding themselves with your scent, which brings them comfort and a sense of security. If you've noticed your female cat gathering your clothes, blankets, or even your favorite sweater into a little nest, you've seen this in action. But it doesn't stop there. Female cats are also known for their love of perching up high. You might find your cat sitting on top of a bookshelf, the fridge, or any elevated spot where she can survey her domain. While she might seem aloof or disinterested from her high perch, don't be fooled. She knows exactly where you are at all times. Female cats are incredibly observant, and they have a keen sense of awareness about their surroundings, especially when it comes to you. This is rooted in their instinct to keep a safe and comfortable environment. Nesting allows them to create a personal space that feels secure, while perching up high gives them a vantage point to keep an eye on everything, including you. Even if they don't always interact directly, they're always aware of your presence, quietly watching and making sure everything is in order. Clingy shadow. Female cats have a reputation for being a bit more reserved, but when it comes to their favorite human, they can be surprisingly clingy. If you've ever found your female cat following you from room to room, always wanting to be close by, you're not alone. Female cats tend to form strong bonds with their cat parent, and they can become especially attached during certain times. One of the key reasons for this clinginess is hormonal changes. Just like humans, cats go through hormonal shifts, and these changes can make them more affectionate and needy. If your cat is going through a phase where she wants to be with you constantly, it might be because of her own hormonal changes. She's seeking comfort and security from the person she trusts the most, you. But it's not just about the cat's hormones. Female cats are also incredibly sensitive to their owner's emotional state. If you're going through a tough time or experiencing hormonal changes yourself, your cat can pick up on that. She might become extra clingy, wanting to stay close to you, purring in your lap, or curling up beside you in bed. Mothering you. Mother cats tend to be pretty strict and will often discipline their kittens by gently nipping at them or swatting them with their paws. If you have a queen kitty of your own, then you might recognize these behaviors. If your kitty sees you as one of her babies, then she might decide to try and discipline you the same way. If your cat swats or nips at you, it likely means that you've disrespected one of her boundaries or done something to annoy her. The good news is that if your kitty sees you as one of her babies, then she'll likely be as willing to protect and look out for you as she is to remind you of your manners. Another way that female cats might show their motherly instincts when interacting with their human friends is by being extra affectionate. Especially if she's had a litter, a female cat might start spending more time grooming her human owner or snuggling up to them. The frog pose. Have you ever noticed your female cat stretching out in front of you, showing off her butt in a very specific pose? It's quite the sight. Front legs extended, head lowered, butt and tail up in the air, and her back legs doing a little march, shaking her booty. If you have a female cat who's in heat, you've probably seen this pose more often. But interestingly, female cats don't only do this when they're in heat. Cat owners sometimes affectionately call this the frog pose because it looks like your kitty is about to play a game of leapfrog. But the official term for this is lordosis. When your cat strikes this pose, she's actually exposing the scent glands on her butt, which release a special pheromone scent. Now, here's the sweet part. Your female cat will only do this for someone she really trusts and loves. It's a big deal for her to show you this vulnerable position. By exposing her scent glands, she's sharing a part of herself that's very personal. This behavior is a blend of instinct and affection. While it's rooted in mating behavior, when your female cat does it outside of being in heat, It's more about the bond she shares with you. She's comfortable enough to be herself around you, to let her guard down and show you a side of her that's usually reserved for those she truly trusts. Nurturing instincts. One of the most endearing and unique behaviors you'll notice in female cats, especially those who have had litters, is their mothering instinct. This nurturing side can be surprising, as it sometimes extends beyond their own kittens, to you, their beloved owner. If your female cat has ever groomed you, snuggled close, or even tried to tuck you in with her little paws, you've experienced this firsthand. Female cats who have experienced motherhood often carry that nurturing instinct with them. They might lick your hand or face as if they're grooming one of their kittens, or they'll curl up next to you, purring softly, almost as if they're comforting you. This behavior is deeply ingrained in them, a sign of affection and care. Even female cats who haven't had litters might show this mothering behavior. It's a natural instinct, driven by their strong, nurturing tendencies. They express their love and connection to you through these gentle, caring actions. Super Hunter. Although there hasn't been much scientific research into it, anecdotal evidence suggests that female cats tend to be the better hunters. Cat owners who have owned both males and females will often cite the females as being better at hunting, particularly at hunting mice. The world record for the most mice caught by one cat was set by a female tortoiseshell cat from Scotland, who lived from 1963 to 1987. Towser the Mouser caught an average of over 3 mice a day, and by the end of her life was estimated to have wiped out a whopping 28,899 rampaging rodents at her home in the Glenturret Whiskey Distillery. One theory is that female cats are better at hunting because they need to be able to hunt for both themselves and their kittens, not to mention having to teach their babies how to hunt for themselves later on. Super sensitivity. Queen cats and human women both go through regular hormonal cycles, although these cycles have some very different symptoms. Unlike cats, humans don't have any kind of heat cycle, and unlike humans, cats don't have to go through periods. Opinions may vary as to who got the worst part of that deal. They also both experience hormonal changes during pregnancy. Although there haven't been many official studies on it, there is a lot of anecdotal evidence to suggest that cats can sense pregnancy in their human family members. Feral female cats who don't have humans to look after them will often help each other through pregnancy and nursing. Cats have been observed acting as midwives for their mothers and sisters, sitting with them and grooming them while they give birth. After the birth, they'll go out and hunt for the nursing mama and act as a babysitter once she's recovered enough to go out and hunt for herself. When her human friend is pregnant, a female cat may try to help her out, potentially becoming more clingy or getting overprotective. So these were the ladies. But did you know that male cats have their own unique set of behaviors? Check out this video to find out about weird things only male cats do to their owners and why.